the chance to really finish that live. So even if y'all don't catch it right now, I'm still going to finish it and add a little bit to it because towards the end I was kind of getting in on the energy of things because people gonna take things the wrong way. You know, people gonna see things how they see it. So whatever, you can see the glass half full, you can see it half empty. That's up to the user. So I'm not really tripping off of that, but I did want to say this. I was talking about gold and silver and options and using money as a tool. I wasn't talking about gold and silver and that's it. Gold and silver is going to make it all work out for you. No, it's just an option. So that's why I wanted to double back and go back live and let people know I wasn't talking about, hey, Miss E, you missed the last one, but I'm doing it again, so it's all good. I'm going to keep it going. I was talking about, on the last live, I was talking about gold and silver. Got into options of use of money, and I was talking about using it like a tool, even the gold and the silver as a tool, and just kind of some places where you could get it. Uh, so Ryan asking about crypto. Crypto, yeah, it's just so iffy. I mean, I hold some, but I'm not a big fan. I'm a person who diversifies, and that's what I wanted to. Um, it's just too much to take in. Don't be confused. That's just look. Met Santhila. That's just an option for certain people. Your option might not be gold or silver. It might not be cryptocurrency. It might not be anything. It might just be, yo, my next meal. Whatever your options are, I just give some advice on how you can parlay them. Okay, I'm into creating things and making things go up, not staying at the same level or going down. That's not my goal in life. So when I speak, I'm speaking from a level of moving forwardness. I'm never going from a level of trying to stay in the same place. So the confusion part might just be, a financial confusion. I don't know. But gold and silver, silver, so, $25 for an ounce. I just like silver coins. Literally, I would much prefer, which I do, having my money, or excuse me, their money put into something else that I like. It don't even have to be that I get something for it later. I just like collecting coins. So if that's one of my fetishes, yo, that's just something I dig. Silver is medicinal. It's used for medicinal purposes. Bacteria hate silver. Bacteria and viruses can't even live on silver. So if you get you some research nano silver, it's a liquid silver drink. I have some. You take that, it boosts your immune system because viruses and bacteria cannot live in silver or heavily oxygenated bodies with a lot of oxygen. Okay, so gold is just one way. Cryptocurrency was a way. It was exciting. It was scary. It's like nonstop heart pounding. Oh, I'm going to lose my money. Oh, I'm going to make some money. Oh, look, to me, it's like a rabbit hole, a bunch of rabbit holes. So I kind of see cryptocurrency was just a way to absorb a lot of people's cash, take it off the streets so they can get closer to a cashless society. So they created an online gambling, kind of casino thing outside of the stock market to gobble up more cash, possibly. Um, yeah, you got colloidal silver, you got nano silver, you got a whole bunch of silvers. I'm going back and forth on topics because I'm seeing comments. Yep, you're exactly right, Ryan. Um, and then, so with the cryptocurrency, conceptually, it's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's not because you still got those controls on the internet. So as long as, look, ain't no way to get out from under none of this stuff. All these financial instruments they done created, I mean, ain't no way to get out from under unless you know where there's a hole in the ground. You can start digging and get your own gold out of the ground, which in Georgia and some of the lakes and streams up in the mountains, in the Blue Ridge Mountains, you can still do that. You can pan for gold and get your own gold and start your own gold mining business. People do that too. Outside of that, it's systematic controls on everything. So just know going in, everything they got their hands on the button, you're attached to it. So my whole mindset is to eliminate as much as possible from them having their finger on me. You can't get out from under it totally. You're never going to get out. Look, they even got you going out of this life in their system. You put into a box, put into another box. So many feet down, 6 feet under, 6 feet 6 feet in length. They got you in 666 going in the ground, literally. So that's why I told my people, you're going to cremate me. Don't put me in no box and no ground. Even if I came back to life down in the casket, I'm still trapped. I'm still boxed in. Don't put me in. What you put in, that's what you get out. Energy never dissipates. It just transfers. So I'm not trying to be boxed into anything. But, yeah, Mets, I can't pronounce your last name. Sontila. Okay. You talked about universal basic income, and the amount they want to implant is a no for me, Major. How do we fight? Well, to be honest, I don't know. I don't know how we fight it. I think we need to fight ourselves more than them. I think we have to go into this, like I've always talked about. The gold and silver talk was just, on the last live, was just kind of like, you got a lot of paper, here's some stuff you can do with it. If you ain't got a lot of paper, it might not be your conversation. But if you got a lot of paper money laying around, this is some stuff you can do with it. But we need to fight ourselves more than fight them. We need to get our minds in such a high place that they can't touch you. Now, how do you do that? Well, you can create your environments around you. I've been doing it. Okay? The more people who are creating the thoughts that they want, they manifest those thoughts, that's less people they control. As long as we keep being on their narrative, food's running out, water shortages, global warming, everything's hell in a handbasket kind of talk, everything's doom, gloom, and underloom, everything is just always bad. That's the environment they got us creating around us. They're not thinking these thoughts. They got you and them and her and him thinking. They're not thinking that. They're thinking, I'm a king. I'm successful. I create outcomes for people. That's what they're thinking. The only way to fight back is to fight with those types of weapons. You can't fight a grease fire with water. It looked like fire, but it ain't the same kind of fire. It's being amped up by the grease. Soon as you throw some water on the grease fire, all it do is push the flame and the grease somewhere else and start another fire. So you have to fight the fires with the right kind of fighting agent, okay? So Ryan said community. That's one. Teaming up together. It's so hard to do that as an American, though, or a European probably. A lot of nations don't vibe with the culture of doing community together. That's why they did subdivisions. They subdivided you. Where you live, you subdivided. Then you go in the room inside the subdivision, and you got more divisionary boxes that you live life in and through. That's why they put everything in a box fashion. Ain't nothing circular. The only circular living would be a tribe off in Africa somewhere with a round hut. The reason why they do circle is because life is that type of cycle. Life don't never work in a box. Go, turn. They want you to go straight, hit a wall, have to turn left, hit another wall, have to turn left again, hit another wall, and just keep residually boxing yourself in. The cycle of life, circle of life, well, that's the rotating format of life. Streams through the environment cleaner, has less drag on it. Is the shape of it is more conducive to cutting through traffic as opposed to being pushed back by it. So they want us in this boxed in mindset, boxed in Even the note they give you on the piece of paper is a box. Start looking at all these shapes. Your house rooms, the money shape, cars, everything got a divisionary box in it. Ain't nothing community driven. Ain't nothing togetherness minded. It's all separate. You came into my space. Watch out. Over here in Vietnam, you ain't got no space. I'm serious. Their culture is like, we just all here. You really ain't got no space. You have to format that type of thinking in order to have a community come together, because community living, you can't have all them divisionary things. Everybody got to kind of chip in on the stuff. It can't just be, oh, I'm the owner, I hold the, and everybody else is subject. Everybody have to put in. That's a long stretch for Americans' minds to go to. So you just have to save what's savable, which probably be starting with yourself first, then go help somebody else. Miss E said, I think they use fear to control. Absolutely. Absolutely. 180%. Because fear is a powerful tool, just like money is. It can make you happy or it can make you sad. You can take it, the cup is half full or the cup is half empty. That's how fear works. So when a bear senses fear, they will attack you. Okay? That would be a good kind of fear response. In people that have been programmed for so long to be scared to touch, we scared to touch ourselves now. Don't touch your mouth. You're going to get something. Wash your hands with soap and use a bunch of chemical components and sanitizers to keep yourself clean. Actually, that's making you sicker, because then your body don't know how to fight off things by itself. It's going to start relying on the chemical agent to do it for you now. So you kind of, you're slowing your immune system down, your immune response, by using these agents. They know that. So what's going on? The bear senses fear. A grizzly bear, oh, it's attacking. People sense fear and they back up. Oh snap! Oh shoot! This don't look good. You know what I'm saying? What is that? Oh, okay. This don't look good. So what you got to do is use what nature shows you. Stuff that nature show you works in real life if you investigate enough and then use it. So you get fear, you need to attack. Attack what? Attack the fear. Whatever's presenting the fear. If it's the TV, turn it off. I just attacked and I won. If it's a message I don't want to hear because it's making me fearful, I attack back. I turn it off. I move myself out of the situation. That's it. That's the only attacking and fighting we need to do to gain the upper hand. Because individually, the attack is being carried out in mass, but it's affecting people individually. That's a trip. They launching attacks on media. All the platforms are launching attacks. They got agents everywhere doing videos and doing all kind of attacks. And then at the same time, you get a big swath of the public that's fearful and backs up, withdraws, goes and hibernates because they scared. Only a few people attack. That's why I make videos. I'm attacking. If they cut off my feed and all that stuff, I'll attack another way. I'll get on the street and do it. I do that every day anyway. I'm still attacking it. So it's hard for me to tell you how to do that. You just have to do it if that's what you're going to do. If it's not in your being to do that, then you just have to be happy where and what you do right now and just be joyful with what you do. But that's just how I process stuff. Let me see. What else did I miss? Thank you for reassuring. I'm going to keep preparing, guard, and lock and stock. Be alert. Yeah. Look, all your prep and stuff, do it and happily do, enjoy doing it for a reason outside of I'm scared I'm going to lose everything reason. That's another deeper programming tool they use. Supply supply and demand scares. Walmart's closing. So-and-so's closing. Oh, did you hear Detroit got half of the Walmarts closing in Chicago? Well, they only got 8, so it only take 4 to close to be half. But they'll just put it like half of the all the Walmarts in Chicago. Well, maybe they don't have big footprint there because of all the crime. But on the news, it sounds like, oh my goodness, they're closing half the stores in Chicago. 4 stores. Who is who has given themselves to the system in such a way where your whole life is dependent on Walmart? You should be beating yourself up on that one. Like, that's supposed to scare me. Some Walmarts are closing. Oh my God. Oh, what am I gonna do tomorrow? We're all doomed. This can't be happening. Man, forget Walmart. You need to open a store called Y'all-Mart. Start your own corner store. Like back in the day, I used to go to Eddie's corner store. I didn't even know Eddie was a Jewish cat. Eddie had I didn't know what they were doing with the racial stuff back then. I was just a kid going to get me some Laffy Taffy, some banana Laffy Taffy, some Now Laters, some Fritos, some kind of something. And I didn't care about Eddie being Jewish. In the black community, you say black community, I'm just using that as a phrase that people commonly use. It's really the brown community. In the black community, taking the money out, putting it somewhere else, getting rich off of people, whatever. Okay, back then I could care less. But there was a corner store that I could go to get me whatever I was going to get. So, shoot, open your own corner store. Get some stuff and start selling it. There's all kind of ways to outdo Walmart. They just done sold us on the fact that you need this stuff. Look, I'm in Vietnam in this little room, in this little house we building another one, but we staying here till we get that one, right? Okay. I'm in a room. The bed right there. Clothes hang up there. My daughter's dresser right here. I'm in the corner. The thing you see up over my head, that's the AC. Okay? All right? Stuff hanging up on the wall. It's a room. We in here. That's that. So, can't go out and buy a lot of stuff. You won't have nowhere to walk. The problem with America is you got too much. One of the things you need to do is downsize so that you don't lose so much, or there's no fear of losing everything. When you don't have a lot, you don't accumulate a lot. The bigger you make your space to live in, or the bigger you have a space to live in, the more stuff you'll accumulate. That's human nature 101. And so that's why they overbuild properties in America to the point where you end up having to go consume to fill up all the spaces. It's an old trick. It's psychology 101 kind of stuff. So that's what's going on, y'all. You got to bypass some of this systematic stuff. You got to get to the point where you say, okay, I just lose everything that I think I have, what I would call everything. So ultimately, if I don't have no more life here, problem solved. I'm off this rock. I ain't got no worries about this spot no more. Okay, so that's actually a plus. I know people are like, saying, oh, don't talk like that. Well, we only got limited time here. Whatever time you got is what time you got. So with what you do with the time is most important while you got it. That's more important than worrying about Walmart closing, worrying about the ports in Los Angeles closing, worrying about the war over here, the war over there. Yeah, worry about how much, I ain't got no toilet paper. If you knew how to go get the right leaves off the trees, you don't need no toilet paper. But once you get I made a video last year. It's on my video somewhere. I think it was called, it's titled, Convenience Will Kill You. And they got limited views. Yo, I'm just telling you, that's what convenience will kill you. Everybody, well, I'm prepping for this. I'm prepping for Armageddon. And convenience is going to kill you. The lack of is going to kill you. So I've been warning folk, stop having everything. So okay, so check this out. Here's my convenience level over here. All right, I could have. Okay, let me back up. Over here at the well, in order to water the trees out there with this pump they got over here, I got to take this hose off, unwrap this little band around it, take this hose off, connect another hose, and then that pump the water to the house. You want to take a shower, right? The power goes out, let's say. Now you got to go to the well, use the bucket, get your water out to do what you're going to do with it. I know it sounds simple, but if you're in a convenience friendly spot where all you do is just go turn a valve on and you got hot water, and by the way, I can get hot water from the water well because the tank on top of the house fills up with water, stores it up there, and when it's hot in the sun, then the sun will heat the water. Now you got warm water. Other than that, you got to boil the water. So just because you see me over here, it don't mean I brought America with me. I'm still got to adapt to how they do stuff here. You see the light switch, the electric switch is way up here on the wall. If I stand up, I'm up here, okay? So that's where they put the switches. They don't put them down here on the floor where you can just plug your phone in and set your phone on the floor and charge it. No, if I plug in here, my phone going to be dangling down here somewhere, right? So I got to put a chair right there to hold the phone. I'm kind of sounding Kevin Hartish right now. Got to put a chair right there to hold my phone. It's not convenient. The whole rest of the house don't have no AC. Just this room. Okay? So think about it. As soon as I walk out that door, it's hot. If I want some AC, I come in this room. Rest of the house don't. So I'm not in a convenient for now. Now I go out and get in my brand new car and turn on the AC and drive off. Okay, I got some convenience there. But guess what? The rest of my living over here, you got to do as the Romans do, because they don't even fix stuff like they do in America. When the power go off, you can call somebody to come fix it, or you got to wait for the government people to come fix it. But in between, you just deal with it. So I'm living in the inconvenient part of life, even though I conveniently have resources to pay for the conveniences. But I'm purposely not doing all of the convenient stuff that I would have in America, all those trappings, because I don't want to be controlled by convenience. Okay? I got a limited amount of clothes here I brought over. That's it. I ain't trying to buy. And that's enough. Like, I got all these shoes over here under the bed. Looked at all them shoes like, dang, that's a lot of shoes. What you need all them shoes for? People around here got 2 pair of shoes. For real. They don't have many things, possession wise. But when they leave the house, ain't no fear of somebody gonna steal my stuff because I ain't got nothing to steal. What I got to steal? You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on, y'all. You got really you got to peep game. Our mind's been so infiltrated. What's up, Jax? I just seen Jax. What's up, Jax? Cool. You got to peep game as to the realness of. Actually, it's hard to peep game because you've been living in the fakeness of things and in the plasticky of stuff for so long. It just becomes seared into the mindset, seared into how your body functions, what you eat, what you like to eat, what you consider food, what you don't. Ooh, that's that looks nasty. You ever see somebody? Ooh, that look nasty. Ain't never tried it once. Ain't never went nowhere. Oh, that looks nasty. But you gonna eat a hot dog. Oh, I can eat 3 or 4 hot dogs. That don't look nasty. If you see how they make hot dogs, come on, man. You're gonna be like, oh, the nose, they chew that's in there. The foot, yeah, all that's up in there. Everything, then some stuff you don't know is up in there. So I'd much rather try some other cultural dish than eat a hot dog, because that's just, anyway, convenience. The hot dog is convenient. It's packaged up. Open the package. Drop it in some water, cook it for a second, put it on a bun that's made for you, and you eat it. Over here, they make the bread every day. Ain't no loaf of bread. You can go to the store and get a loaf, but these people make the bread every day. It goes bad after the next day. The bread bad. Why? Ain't no preservatives in it. No, it's not convenient to have to do that, but it's healthier. It's fresher. It's more consumable. So the better lifestyle has very little to do with convenience, and it has a lot more to do with your breakthrough, your mental breakthrough in what you will accept as a better way of life. It's about it's really about that. It's really about that. It's really about trying to chew bubble gum and walk at the same time without tripping. Okay, it's like peas and carrots. Okay, Mama always said peas and carrots is good. So you gotta peas and carrots this stuff. What go together? That's what need to go with you. What's your go together ingredients? What makes you tick? What makes you happy? Trying to protect all this stuff ain't none of that making me happy. Having to protect this and make sure nobody steals this and building this kind of wall and this kind of gate. Don't none of that make me happy. It just make me want to be in more protect mode. Somebody take all my stuff, then what? I can just go get it again. It'll be a hassle, but I can do it again. I got the blueprint for that. So that's the biggest part we need to get worked out, y'all, is that this mental landscape thing, that's the stuff. That's the King of Kings kind of stuff. Using that crown chakra. You got to be at the top of things. Your high place. Your temple. You see a temple? Have you ever seen a temple in the world that was like a low standing building, like flat? No, all temples like temple-ish. They go up. Why? Your temple, it's the representation of, it's the symbolism of. So you got to use your temple. That's why they call these the temples. Okay? You got two sides. You might have a north gate and a south gate. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up as I go. But why they call these the temples? You got to think past. They put stuff right in front of you. They know you ain't going to decipher it because we on channel to channel viewing of this landscape. Oh, I don't like that show. I don't like that. Oh, I'm clicking. Some people just habitually click the remote and never watch nothing. Think what that's programming in your brain. Think of all the neurological pathways that's creating, that's becoming a detriment to your life forward. Everything that you keep allowing to program some type of habit into you is even changing the way that your brain deciphers what's happening. The way that your mind makes your body feel in coordination with what you think. So all this sub-level thinking, that's what's got to stop. That's what's got to come up. You got the paradigm shift. So when the turmoil hits, it's hard to do that. You have to be practicing that. Just like if you've been prepping for 30 years, you're probably pretty prepped up. You might not even outlive your preps. You got so many preps. But if the situation comes out on the street, you ain't really tripping. You like, okay, well, I've been prepping for this. Your mental landscape is the same way. That actually supersedes your physical needs. Your mental connected first to your spiritual. Then it come out to your physical. What they done did is they helped you alleviate your spiritual aspects of yourself. So you go straight from here to body. How to protect the body, how to shield the body, how to keep this thing moving at all costs. And then you bypass the spiritual, the high temple-minded mindsets the high places and the secret places. You say the secret place of the Most High up here. That's your secret place of the Most High, right there. Your high thoughts up here. Okay, supposed to be. If they intercept you, they're gonna take out your high place thoughts, and they've been replaced with these clone thoughts. They've been replaced with the masses thoughts. So what happens next is masses action out those mass psychosis thoughts. So it's now predictable programming which has occurred. How does that play out? Well, they know if they push the button this way, you're gonna go that way. And if you push it that way, you're gonna run this way. Oh, food shortage, better go stock up. They piggy bank is like cha-ching, cha-cha-cha-cha-ching. Yo, we got a new legislation bill coming out about banning certain kinds of bullets. Oh, let's go buy some ammo. Cha-ching, cha-cha-cha-cha-ching. I bet if you research some of these ammunition companies where the ammo come from, you'll find out that the same people voting on the bills, pushing the bills through, got stock in some of them companies. Cha-ching, cha-cha-ching. Follow the money, you'll find out what's really going on. Okay? But if you chasing the money, you ain't gonna never know what's going on. It do take some due diligence to get some of this stuff figured out. I appreciate all of y'all. I'm just rambling right now, but I hope it's constructive rambling. Convenience will kill you. I was trying to offer that boot camp thing, a year or 2 years ago. That didn't work out good. You know why? People are afraid to pay the money it takes to do the thing. That was to condition people for tougher times physically to come, so that the conditioning would go up to your mind and say, yo, I've experienced that level before. I did without. I was in a tent for 2 nights, no electricity, no phone, had to go get some wood, had to start my own fire. At least I had a little fire starter Major gave me. Had to go get some water, boil it, bathe with a little cup of water outside, in the air, in the elements, do this and do that. What's up, Chicago in the house, divine order, and do this and do that, and still be cool. Once you do things like that, you apply pressure. That's how diamonds are formulated, through immense pressure in the ground. Over a long period of time, a lot of pressure causes coal and other types of rock to form diamond crystals. So if you ever wanted to be a diamond and sparkle, you got to get some pressure on you. You can go apply the pressure yourself, put yourself in those positions, or let life dictate it to you, and then you got to deal with it a different way. I'd rather train, put myself in pressure situations. Like, I came to Vietnam, that's me doing that. Did nobody send me here? Oh, we're going to send you to prison camp over there in Vietnam. You're going to have to deal with this, blah, 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 for the next 5. No, I put myself in this element. I knew that coming over here, I was going to have to live a whole different way, because I've been coming over here for 9 years. But, of course, I can go in the city and have all the creature comforts, this, that, and the other that anyone could ever want. I got the money to do it. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm always trying to stay in a place of where I can kind of control more of my environment, as opposed to it just being applied on me. How do you do that? You got to get the mindset down. You got to get the right mindset down. So I'm serious. Yo, B. Bonaparte or Bonaparte, what boot camp are you referring to? I'm new here. I was talking about, I had a survival boot camp idea, and I put it together, having people, when I was in the States. It's no longer there anymore. But it was, Eve, yeah, Eve did it. Eve was one of my, her and her daughter was one of my clients. They came out, and they had to live in a tent, had to did some firearms training. We did some roughing and stuff. We didn't get into the roughing and stuff, but I'm telling you, for Americans, that's enough. Just being in a tent overnight outside with the coyotes howling and all kind of stuff, that's enough. That'll get you paradigm shifted. You got a database of, yo, I lived that before. I know. So now when it comes that you have to do that, it's not that big of a deal. Some people literally have a heart attack or a stroke if they had to go live in a tent. First off, they ain't got no tent to put up. That's a luxury. Having a nice tent to be in, that's a real luxury actually. That's one of them prepper investments, something you should have on the shelf. A nice tent, a sturdy tent. Why? Storm can come through, tear your house up. Yo, I did this before with Major at the boot camp. Let me go put the tent up till they fix my house. We got this. I got my generator. I got this, that, and the other. Yeah, let's put this stuff to work. It don't have to be that the world coming to an end to use this stuff. You can do that stuff just as a way of life, too. You can choose to, I'm going to drive around the country, set my tent up at all these campsites, sell my house, do whatever, and I'm going to just, all I need is gas money, my car paid for, and pay my insurance, and I'm going to travel all these beautiful places, pop my tent up, put my gear out, all this stuff I prep, I'm going to use it, and I'm going to do this new way of life, so I don't have to be so stuck up in the system, always convenient. The thing that you get used to is the thing that you get used to. So the thing that they can take away normally is the things that you get used to, which is convenience. Walmart closing, Target closing, limited access, this, that, whatever they're doing, that's where they can get you, in the convenience of everything. Remember, America primarily set up as a consumer-driven nation. The people, we work them and let them consume. And we make more money off of them. We make money off of their work. We make money off their consumption. And then we use all those funds to go do something else we ain't supposed to be doing. But we got plenty of money from these fools right here because they ain't never waking up from this American dream. That's why they call it American dream. Because it got you in such a crazy paradigm that they control every little detail of. It's just like a bad dream. You know, you don't have no freedom. Stop playing games like you think you got some type of freedom. What is that? If somebody got to tell you on a document, you have the freedom of speech. You have the freedom to assemble together and da 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 da. You have the freedom to do this. You don't have no freedom. Because the same person that convinced you that they issued the freedoms can also take it away. So your freedom starts with your thoughts. I don't need you to authorize me to have some type of freedom. I got freedom to do whatever I want as long as I'm here and able to do it. So I don't need somebody telling me I live in the greatest country and I got the freedom that you see now. That wasn't true. Can you see it? Can you see now that all of these things on the what do you call the damn paperwork? I can't even think of everything that America has listed on the as far as your rights and your freedoms. Can you see it all dissolving in front of you now? You got the right to in court, the right of representation. You can get a public defender or have your own attorney. Okay. There again, they're giving you the right to do that. Oh, but you don't have the right to speak for yourself. And if you do, we're going to make it so twisted that you're going to get yourself in more trouble. You're going to pay out more. So, if they lock you, look, what if they lock us up? Yo, what about it? I mean, it's people, go read about, what's his name? The old president, he passed away of Africa, Mandela. Go look at how long he was in prison for what he stood up for and then got out and still rocked it. I mean, it's like I don't let those things come to me anymore. I keep that stuff away. So that's what you got to do. Give me about 5 minutes. Thank you. It's really about, I got to keep this one short again. I got to get off here in a minute. Yo, this is a whole different movement over here. Things is getting dead around here. So I got to get out and get after my stuff. I got some stuff. I ain't going to tell you about that right now. We'll talk about that later. But you got to Get into the place real quick with your thoughts where them putting thoughts about, oh, they're going to imprison people, put you in prison. You can't let that stuff get in your head. You can't be on the street thinking that stuff, because you're going to help them create it for you. What you're going to do with your thoughts are creating things right now, just like mine are. So if you're not using your thoughts in a positive fashion all the time and suggesting to yourself at all times, like the things that you want to occur, then you're subject to the things that they will make occur to you. Everything could be falling down around you, but if your mindset is straight, it might not ever touch you. It might just whiz on by you like it never happened. I'd rather take that chance than keep thinking doom and gloom and definitely making sure it comes to my front door. So whatever you don't want to come to your front door, you better not be thinking that's coming to your front door, or that's what's coming to your front door. For real. That's real talk. If something happened in life and something gets you, it just gets you. Just keep it moving. If it ain't no moving left to do and you out of here, then just be out of here. It is what it is. So don't take all them threats and fear stuff as absolute. It's not an absolute. It's a tactic they use, and they take more people out with information warfare than they do with anything. People tap themselves out, having strokes, having heart attacks, getting scared, going to take certain antidotes for those fears, and so things are happening. People are taking themselves out too. That's part of their plan too. That they don't come get you or do nothing to you. That you off yourself, stress yourself out. All this stress, and then you be done fell out on the floor somewhere, and it's a wrap. So yeah, Paula Nitz, same here. I knew it happened in 2008 because I was in the real estate game. So I definitely knew something had happened. Then once I found out what happened, I was like, yo, that's treacherous how they do that. That real estate game, the real estate bubbles, all that stuff, they about to do it again. So it's going to be another 2008 all over. They know how to do this stuff. It's been constructed. It's been planned. It's been blueprinted. It's just another plan in the books for them. So you got to get your mind outside of all of that stuff. Get into such a place where your mind transfers your body somewhere else, or does for your body something else in the same environment that you're in. You create the environment around you based on what you're thinking. So Paula said, I was busy paying off my trailer, I guess back then. So she wasn't even focused on 2008, but got that trailer paid for, I guess. So that's what I'm doing. I'm, in so many words, I'm paying my trailer off. I'm making inways everywhere else instead of focusing on what now I look at what they're doing. I'm not oblivious, but I'm not taking it to heart anymore. I'm not internalizing what they're about to do. I'm more internalizing what I'm about to do. And then that's where we win. That's the fight. Internalize to the hilt what you're here to do, what makes you happy. And then that's what bypasses all of this BS that they keep spewing every day and twice on Sunday. For real, that's real talk. If you just take my words and don't do nothing with them, shame on you. Okay? I'm telling you from experience. I'm not telling you from some book I read. I'm not telling y'all, excuse me one second. I'm not telling y'all from somebody told me so. This is stuff I'm walking out or done walked out. So I'm telling you, this narrative, creating your own environments, make the environment conducive and comply with your request and what you suggest to it. You got to keep at it every day, practicing that, and then stop practicing all of the negative, brutal. They throwing Mike Tyson punches at you every day. And so if you don't learn how to bob and weave, you're going to keep getting knocked upside the head, and then you're going to have brain damage at the end of the day. You're going to end up with Alzheimer's or something else later on in life because you got hit upside the head so much. Okay? So Even Ali couldn't withstand. He got Parkinson's. All them hits to the head, man. It'll cause things to come out your body that wasn't ready to come out yet. So you got to protect the head at all costs. Okay. They know if you take the head out, you kill the body. Okay. So watch what goes in and definitely what goes out. Everything you project out, you're going to get back. And if you ain't projecting out anything and you just think that it's all by chance that things are happening, you're in disillusion because you are creating exactly, that's what your creator gave you as the primary weapon system for this experience down here, for your body to run through here and experience, oh, this is cool, this is great. The primary weapon system is your thoughts create. And once you learn that that's what's happening, and when you don't create, somebody else uses your mind and your thoughts to create. They're not going to come out and tell you, yo, we're using your thoughts against you. But that's what they didn't. They didn't that every day to you. I don't accept it no more. I've been done stopped accepting it. I don't do that no more. They could tell me, we coming for you right now, Major. I'm going to be like, okay, whatever. I'm still going to the beach. I guess catch me at the beach. That's where I'm headed. I'm about to put this deal together. That's where I'm headed. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm headed over here. So outside of that, I have no time, no energy for people. Look, neither do you. So formulate this thought, this thought, Gatling gun. I got a Gatling gun up here I'm using. So I'm shooting my gun all the time at the target and hitting bullseyes. I'm not over here just lobbing stuff over there. Oh, hope it hits. I hope that one lands. No, I got to practice how to make it hit. Once you do that, things will open up for you. You got to know that I'm telling you the truth. TRUFF, because ain't no truth out there. Make up your own. Long as it ain't evil, long as it ain't bad and negative, make your own truth, live by it, die by it, and then that'll be your truth, okay? I got to get out of here. I appreciate y'all. Ryan, that's fire. Think positive, that's the plan. Tim Greenway, boom, you right. Rayvon Boykins, that's what's up. Appreciate all of y'all. I'm going to get up out of here. It's almost 2 hours on this phone, throwing this information out. The live before this one. When this post, y'all drop some comments. Hit the like real quick. Get the algorithm up. Miss E, I appreciate you. It's time to come out swinging, y'all. Don't go to sleep tonight without, I'm going to give you this one thing before I go. When you get ready to go to sleep and you start getting drowsy, I want you to put in your mind exactly how you want your life to be. One little sentence. I want my life to be fantastic every day. And then drift off to sleep, okay? Say it as many times as possible. Keep doing that every night. You will see for yourself what's going to happen. Better things are going to happen for you. Trust that. You know ain't no good things happening for you that much. So got to be something else to this other than just hoping for the best. You know, so forget about all that hope stuff. I'm telling you the truth. Go on and do it. Go on and get it did. And let's see the results. We result-driven people. You want more, not less. Unless it's something bad, you want less of that. But most of the time, we want more. So let's get more up here, and more will be created out there to your liking as long as you put in the work and get it did. Appreciate y'all. I'm about to roll up out of here, get out here in this hot Vietnamese heat. We're going to turn up the heat on them and crank it out. Coming with this, boom, that right cross, that left, get that jab out there, uppercut. About to put their lights out, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Until the next video, this is Major signing off for another kind of cool video. Peace.